Hey guys, this is Spartacus here, and I got some Halo Infinite gameplay here to show you guys recorded for my Xbox Series X. This game is honestly so much fun, you guys, and of course this isn't the full game I'm playing, this is just a tech test that I was able to get my hands on. And if you guys are wondering how you were able to get access to a tech test, you actually have to go over to Halo Waypoint on Google. So just go into your Google browser or whatever, type in Halo Waypoint, sign up for it, and then of course sign up for these flights is what they call it, so you have access to these tech test previews. So that's how you get early access to Halo Infinite, and of course you can get early access to other features that could be in like Master Chief or future updates for Halo Infinite and stuff like that. And so that's how I'm able to get my hands on this right now. Of course there was a tech test in the summer and I was trying to get my hands onto that tech test, but I signed up way too late. And so now that I signed up pretty much ahead of time for this tech test, I got an email like all of a sudden the other day saying, hey, you've got an invitation to play this Halo Infinite tech test. And I'm like, sweet, this is awesome, I can't wait to play it. And sure enough, here it is, and it's really fun. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, Halo is one of those games I did not play in the past. I am not a hardcore Halo fanboy at all, and so my only really Halo experience I've had in the past was playing Halo 3 custom games with friends, which really wasn't that often. And then I played the entire campaign of Halo 4 and a little bit of Halo 4's multiplayer. I know that game has kind of been shoved under the rug because nobody really liked it that much. And then I played a little bit of the Master Chief Collection, a game that I don't own, but I have played at like my friend's house. And so I have a little bit of experience with Halo and Halo Reach, of course. Halo Reach, I've been experienced with that's Forge mode, and of course the Fire Team. I believe that was a mode too that you could do, was kind of like a survival mode you had. And so either way, yeah, I've had some experience with Halo in the past, but really not that much. And so I really wanted to play Halo Infinite's multiplayer, considering it is going to be free when it comes out. And it seems like they keep delaying the game, which is okay, you know. I'm not a huge Halo fanboy, so it doesn't really bother me they keep delaying it, but I know there's a lot of Halo fans out there who are a little upset every time they hear that it's being delayed. And so as someone who plays this game, I guess pretty casually, just because I'm not a hardcore Halo fan, I'm not trying to be the best of the best out there, I had a lot of fun with it. It is honestly so much fun. It's really like the same Halo experience we all know and love, and with a few different features. Like they have a grappling hook that you can use, which I didn't use too much at my time playing it before making this video, but the grappling hook is pretty fun. You can actually grapple onto enemies, so you can literally grapple an enemy and go towards them, which I just think is awesome. And so the grappling feature that you can get around the maps that you play is pretty fun, and it's overall it's a fun experience. You know, it's a 4v4 Slayer mode that I've just been playing and what I'm showing you guys in this video. In the tech test right now, I don't know if they're going to add in more game modes that you can experience, but right now it's only the Slayer game mode. And so yeah, I just can't get enough of this game. You know, it's just so much fun. It's so refreshing playing something else besides Call of Duty. I feel like right now I am just really burned out playing Call of Duty. I really want to start playing Vanguard, because after the beta ended, I just kind of got like really bored and I started playing Black Ops Cold War, and I'm like, yeah, I got all these challenges done, but now I don't really want to play this game anymore. And so of course now there's the Halo Infinite tech test for me to look forward to, and now I'm just playing that right now. And so it's really fun. I can't wait for the full game to come out. It sounds like when the full game does come out, it's not going to come out with every single feature like co-op mode for the campaign and Forge mode. At least that's what I've heard. But there's also been another rumor that apparently Halo Infinite's going to have a 300 player Battle Royale. It doesn't seem like these leaks for this Battle Royale are pretty legitimate. It's pretty trending right now when it comes to Halo Infinite news. But as of right now, there was a leaked information saying there's going to be a 300 player Battle Royale within Halo Infinite, and I think that will be amazing. I feel like Halo would be a perfect game when it comes to Battle Royale, and I would love to try it out and see how it turns out, because I think it could be pretty well, because, you know, Halo by default already has weapon loot on the ground that you have to pick up and scavenge, and it already has, like, same with grenades and of course abilities, but it also has high health. And that's the thing about these Battle Royale games, is you already have high health to try and take out enemies, and Halo is one of those arena games where you have high health. And so I think a Battle Royale will play very well in Halo Infinite if we are going to have one. Another thing I want to talk about very briefly is customization and the Battle Pass, because within the tech test you can actually buy the Battle Pass, which I find really odd that you can just buy it right now, because it's only a tech test. You're not able to like play it whenever you want. You know, it's very limited until the full game comes out. And so it's kind of interesting that you have to buy these credits, which is kind of like this in-game currency that you have to pay with real money. It's kind of like COD points equivalency to, I guess, Halo, I suppose. And so yeah, you have to pay for this Battle Pass if you want to get all the items. There is of course some free items items in the battle pass, but I believe there's only 30 tiers, and I played about an hour and a half of game time, and I haven't even got to tier 1 yet, so it's pretty hard to level up in the battle pass from my understanding. But one thing they did announce officially is that in the battle pass, there doesn't matter, there's like no expiration date, that's what I should say. There's no expiration date no matter what season battle pass it is. So if you want to progress through season 1 battle pass, you can, or if you want to progress through season 2 battle pass, you can. And I don't know if you could do it at like the same time when they introduce new battle passes later on, but all I know for sure is that they never expire. So I guess you can always get all the items whenever you want, every time you hop on, giving it a more casual experience and benefits those people who play the game casually and not religiously every single day. But when it comes to customization, you know, it's pretty standard. You can customize your weapons, put different types of colors and skins on them. Same with your own Spartan. You know, you can kind of change the outfits, what helmet, armor to use, and of course different color for all that different stuff. And then of course there's the vehicles in the game. You can change the color of that. And so customization is pretty standard, you know, something you've probably seen in previous Halo games. Like I said, I'm not a huge Halo guy, so I never played Halo 5 Guardians or the Master Chief Collection, so I don't really know what customization was like in those games, but that's what it's like here in this game. It seems pretty standard. Like, you can get it through battle pass stuff. I believe there's challenges you could probably unlock, assuming when the full game comes out, and I hope that is the case, because that's, for me personally, when it comes to playing video games, completing challenges and being rewarded for completing those challenges is something that I look forward to, and so hopefully they have some sort of system like that in the full game. Another thing I want to talk about is the movement in this game, and one feature that of course I think is making a return. I'm not 100% sure if it was in Halo 5 Guardians or in previous Halo games, but we have sprinting in this game. I'm pretty sure we have seen sprinting before in the previous Halo titles, but like I said, I don't play Halo at all, so I'm not entirely sure. I know with the older Halo games like 1, 2, and 3, there was no sprinting at all in those games, and I don't think Halo Reach had sprinting either, if I remember correctly, but I remember in those old Halo games, the very first ones, they didn't have sprinting, and I know there's this huge argument with some hardcore Halo fans, and of course people who just played Halo back in the old days, that they don't like how they have sprinting in these new games. And so I'd like to know down in the comments what you guys think of that. If you're somebody who's an old school Halo player, do you guys like sprinting in Halo? Do you think it's a good feature they added, or is it something that you wish they never had in the game? I'd like to hear your guys' opinions about that in the comments. For me personally, I like sprinting just because I am a huge Call of Duty fanboy, and of course Call of Duty has sprinting, and so it's just something that I'm really used to when I play first person games, and so I like having it in Halo, and I do think it makes the pace of Halo a lot faster as well. Of course, Halo is more of an arena shooter than an arcade shooter. Call of Duty is an arcade shooter, and Halo is considered an arena shooter. They're completely different kind of genres of shooters, but they're still first person shooters nonetheless. And for me personally, I do like the sprinting mechanics. And so another thing is sliding. I don't know if sliding was another thing that was introduced in previous Halo games either, but sliding is in this game, and I don't really find it that useful. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think sliding is very useful at all, because I don't think you can shoot and slide at the same time in this game. I haven't really tested it out on purpose yet, but based on my experience, sliding doesn't seem that helpful. Obviously, the biggest thing about when going into gunfights is jumping, right? You know, that's something that you hear a lot of people use in like Call of Duty, for example, is when people jump shot people, they call it Halo jumping, because that's what people do in Halo. They literally jump up in the air, and while they're up in the air and floating down, they're shooting at the enemy and trying to win the gunfight. And so, yeah, of course, you'll always see that in this game, and you know, it's an effective strategy to try and win gunfights and dodge enemy fire. And so, yeah, I don't know. I love the Halo movement. It just feels like natural Halo movement to me. Of course, the sliding and the sprinting could be something to argue about, but for me personally, it's something that I don't mind, especially the sprinting. It's something I'd actually prefer, just because it's something I'm used to when I play first-person shooter games. Also, this game is available to play on PC. You know, Halo was only an Xbox exclusive, and so that's one of the reasons why so many people got Xbox 360s back in the day, and why it pretty much was the superior console over PlayStation. Halo was just an amazing exclusive that everybody just wanted to get their hands on, and it just had this exclusive multiplayer experience that really drive people to specifically stick with Xbox. And of course, times have really changed now, people switching over to PlayStation because of their single player exclusive games, and Halo itself has really died down overall when it comes to its player base, but nonetheless, you know, the game is available on PC now, which of course is like another Microsoft product, you could say. And so for a lot of people, they might have switched over to PC, and now they have access to play this game on PC. I haven't personally played it on PC yet, or have used mouse and keyboard. You can actually plug in a mouse and keyboard into your Xbox and use a mouse and keyboard to play Halo Infinite on your Xbox Xbox if you really wanted to, but I haven't tried that yet. I do have a mouse and keyboard hooked up to my Xbox, but I don't always use it. And so I might download this game on PC because I'm pretty sure I'm able to download it on my PC since I have my account linked up to have access to the game itself. So I don't know. I'll try and see if I can get gameplay for PC for you guys and see how it plays out. I'm sure it'll play fine on my PC, but on my Xbox, this tech test, I haven't had really too many bugs with it. You know, I've countered a couple of, like, I guess rubber banding issues when it comes to network stuff, but that could be just my own internet because it's not very good. Either way, connection felt really good. It felt way better than any Call of Duty connection I've had in the recent years. And so, yeah, Halo Infinite, overall, I love it. I cannot wait for the full game to actually come out and just play the multiplayer with my friends, considering it is going to be free. So a lot of Xbox users are going to be playing this game, and I imagine a lot of PC players are going to be playing it as well. And I wonder if the game is easier to play with mouse and keyboard because, you know, when you shoot weapons, it's one of those games where you hip fire your weapons. You don't really need to aim down sights. And I find when I play with a mouse and keyboard that aiming with a mouse is a lot easier to hip fire with than aiming down sights. So I wonder if using a mouse would be easier than using a controller. It might be something I'll have to test out and maybe make a video. But either way, Halo Infinite, you guys, here's some gameplay for you. It is honestly so much fun. I cannot wait for this full game to come out. I've said that so many times in this video, but I'm having a blast playing it. It might be just because I'm really burned out of playing Call of Duty and I just want to play some different games. And right now, Halo Infinite Tech Test is where it's at and I'm enjoying it. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like on this video and of course subscribe to the channel for more videos every single day. And I shall catch you guys later.